Friends, hi friends, my name is Usmansheikh, and in this video I am going to discussing on topic subnetting tips and tricks. You can see subnetting tips and tricks. There are two types of subnetting: classful and classless. Now we are going to discussing classful subnetting. You can see that the class A having one network portion and three host portions, class B two network portion, two host portions, class C having three network portions and one host portion. Similarly, class D having four network portions. Okay, now we know that each network portion or host portion contains 8 bits, and all the bits of network portion are on and all the bits of host portion are off. So we have to drive that class A having one network portion, so the slash value is 8. Slash value shows the bits in the network. So there's only one network bit is on in class A, so we have to put the slash value is 8. It shows the network bits. In class B there are two network octets, so we have to put 16. 8 plus 8 is equal to 16. In class C there are three network portions and we have to put 24. Similarly, in class D there are four network portions and we have to put 32, and slash value shows the network bits. Okay, I have to drive after that class A having 8 bits of network, class B having 16 bits of network, class C having 24 bits of network, and class D having 32 bits of network. Classes range. There are four classes we are discussing, and the class A range is from 1 to 127, class B range 128 to 191, class C range 192 to 223, and class D range 223 to 239. These ranges helps you to know the IP address belongs to which class. So to create understanding, I have to create an example to understand the question 192.168.1.1 first octet having value 92. And we know that 192 is lies there and it is class C, and class C range is 192 to 3, so it proved that the IP address belongs to class C. IP address belongs to class C because the 192 is lies there. Okay, another example 10.3.11.93, we have to see that 10 belongs to this range and it's class A, so I have to write there A. Drive subnet mask. Subnet mask separates the network and host bits. Subnet mask helps us to understanding the network bits and host bits in an address. As we know that the power of 0 is equals to 1, power of 1, power of 2 is 0 is equals to 1, power of 2 is 1 is equals to 2, power of 2 is equals to 2, power of 2 is 2 is equals to 4. Similarly, power of 2 is 7 is equals to 1 to 8. We have to add all these bits to see the mask. So I have to add all these bits is equals to 255. It shows that when a network bits having network bits having 8 bits, network octet having 8 bits, and when all over 8 bits are on, then it's equals to 255. So it means when all the bits of n are on, then the mask is 255. Question: I have to create a question to expand more to it to understand what is the subnet mask of 172.168.11.12 address, and also describes its class. As we know that, first of all, we are going to know its class. You can see 172 is the range of class, lies 172 is lies here, there, so it means it belongs to class B. 172, and it is a value lies in class B, 128 to 191, so the IP address belongs to class B. Now I'm going to get subnet mask. The IP address belongs to class B, and class B having two network octets. We know that there are two network octets in class B. So the mask is 255. We have to replace the network bits with 255 and host bits with 0. Why? Because the network bits having network octet, we have to change the network octet with 255 and host octet to 0. Why? Because the network octet having all bits on, that's why it's 255, and host bits having all octet, or host octet having all bits on off, that's why it's 0. Because B network for network.host, it is a formula, and we have to put 255 in first two octets and get 255.255.0.0. How to know address is IP address or ID? What is the difference between IP and ID? How you know? So if the address having 0 in last octet, then it is ID. Example 192.168.1.0. You can see that there is 0 value in last octet, then it is ID. If the address having another value than 0, then it is IP address. You can see it's not 0, it's 2, so it's IP address. Okay, so I have to put the value of network 255, all the bits are on, so I have to put 255, and host portion all bits are off, so I have to put 0. So then I have to put zeros and replace the zeros with host portions. Similarly, class B, class C, and class D, private IDs and public IDs. There are only 3 private IDs: 10.0.0.0, 172.16.0.0, 192.168.1.0. You can use these IDs in your local area network, and these IDs work in our local area network, but all other IDs than these three IDs uses the service provider. It is also known as public ID, also known as static. Service provider gives a static IP on these public ID, all other IPs. Okay, how to drive ID from IP address? Good. You can see that there I have to put an IP address there, and I know that 172 is the range of class B, and I have to put the formula of class B, and we know that there are two network portion and two host portion in class B, and network portions having shows the bits are on, so bits are on, so it's 1, and host portion shows the bits are off, so it's 0. So then when we multiply 1722 is 1, then we have to get 172. Similarly 163 multiplied to 1, then 1, so it's 163. When we multiply the 11 to host is equals to 0, so it's 0. Similarly 95 multiplies by 0, so you can see that the answer is 0, and we have to derive ID from this formula. So you can see that 172.163.11.95 is the IP address of ID 172.163.0.0. Okay, I hope you understand, and in next video I will create some of scenarios and teach to you that teach all of my voices that how to drive IP addresses from IDs, and in next video I'll teach to you all of you. Thanks a lot of you for watching.